Alright, good evening everybody. Thanks for the comment. Shoutout kay Luigi Binoy Sukan. Okay, balik tayo sa story ni Jensen. Continue natin. Continue ba dapat? Yung kagabi? O load game? Load game nga natin. Ano ba yun? Ano ba yun? Thank you guys for watching. Shout out kay Luigi. Share and like mo naman. Click mo yung follow. Follower na nga pala. Click mo na share. Maraming gusto na maglaro nito pero wala akong nakita nag-stream sa Facebook o mali ako. Hindi lang ako nag-search. Pero subukan natin to. Hindi natin nalaro yung 1. Part 2 na actually to. Ano to? Epilogue to eh. Ito si Jensen. Cyborg. Gagamit tayo ng cyborg. Parang Metal Gear lang ah. Tagal naman mag-start dito. Anyway, pag nag-start to, action na agad. Okay, malapit na. Let's just wait a little while before the game start. Port na lang. Yun. Continue space. Okay. Anong gagawin natin dito? Hindi pa natin nakuha yung ito. Ito tayo. Ayun ang hit. Ayun. Tabs. Pulang-pula. Ibo. Ito yung Jagger Collective, yung kukolektahin natin yung mga picture ata yan o parang ganito. Tabs natin. Saan ba yung tabs dito ba yan? Store item. Ito yung chip. Saksak natin yung mamaya. Wala pang alaman-laman. So wala pa. Dito tayo. Tayo mag-hit. Tapos na kung ganun. Yan. Crafting material. Importante yung crafting material para sa BIOS natin. Yan, mag-create ng BIOS yan. Tayo magbukas yun. Basta better na. It's 80 degrees. Okay. Ligo muna tayo. Ayun din. Kailangan natin paliguin yan. Galing sa bomba yan eh. Ayos pa. Anintay mo, Jensen. Hindi ka na rin. Credits. Kuha tayo dito. Ayan. Credits. Ito. Ayan. Crafting. Alam ulit. At sa pang ketchup. Bakit? Yan ang maganda doon. Ibo. Ano ba yung inventory natin? Inventory natin yan. Friends din. Basta tayo. Yun.
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them. Looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Ah, yun pala yun. Nakalimutan ko na yun. Ah. Isa. Ah. Makukuhain dyan. So, ano pa meron? Hindi mabuksan to. Ah. Gusto ito. Ito na ito pang patulog.
Jděte pryč.
Pera ka.
Vrať se do kolemu.
Ah, taas niya na.
That's very interesting.
Yes, Christelle. A nice girl. She used to babysit my kids.
Now this. You know, they are saying he was part of.
Please, leave me alone!
Bullshit. He is just a poor org with wrong enhancements and the wrong connections. He outgrew his usefulness. Or they need to be part. Maybe for another match.
If that's true, they could do the same to anyone. To anyone who knows.
Kailangan ng ano.
How long until they evict us too?
Ah, yun pala yun.
That horrible day 2 years ago with augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest
Yung
loss of
pala,
life in
tago
recent
yun.
history. I cannot say for it will certainly be a while before any of us will get it.
Ano ba mo dito? Credits. Bill. Bill.
Around the clock, around the world.
Wala naman.
I know I am not the
Yun,
following
dito
news of
pala.
yesterday's devastating attack in
Sabi ko na
Prague.
nga naalala.
So let's hear from Dr. Talis Zucker,
Starlight. Starlight. Huh? Entering without breaking. Yun ah. Puro pira lang ah.
Of violence.
Wala
In the
naman.
northwestern United States, a group of non-augmented
You know.
citizens, armed with assault rifles, have begun patrolling the streets of Lewistown, Montana. They claim the U.S. government is not
Marami
doing
tayong
enough to protect
credits.
them from augmented crazy. In
Benta
China,
na benta yan.
meanwhile, a group of protesters demanding full and basic human rights for all, regardless of augmented In apparent retribution for that act, vigilante have crashed the Shenzhen
Handaya. Oh, Nicole. Thank you for the likes. Maraming salamat. Insured. Thank you very much. Shout out kay Nika for like the stream and share the stream. Saan yun? Kanina. Ano ba yun? Saan papunta yung kanina? Wala pa akong access dyan. Mag-record muna tayo.
There's just never enough time.
Teka, paano yun? Saan galing?
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
You need to pick me up. You want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim,
Yes.
painkillers.
Yes.
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that.
Let's do this.
Buy something.
Shop tayo. Bye. Kano yung classes? Dalawa? Baka ayos ah. Bilhin nga natin ito lahat. Tapos benta natin itong yan, benta na yan. Benta yan. Benta rin yan. Ito. Benta natin ang 10. Yan. Ito. Benta natin yan. Okay. Ayos na yan. Bili naman tayo ng dalawa. Target laser. Wala ba ako niyan? 4 times scope. Shotgun. Wala ba ako nun?
Was that all? Come on, I can tell you have more credits.
Wala na, inubos mo na eh.
I'll be on my way.
By now, you won't have to come back.
Biocells, painkillers.
Wala pala ako laser. Ayan.
Right over there. Fucking Connor.
Open your eyes to the truth, friend.
Anong quest natin?
This world is not yours.
Parang halos tayo ah. Grenade. Ano ba yan? Status Compaica. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this.
I saw him last night out behind the restaurant.
Ito yung quest natin. Inside
Are you sure?
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed.
Would have found him by now.
So, hindi natin mapasukan.
You! Stop right there! Yeah, you! Down on your knees! Hands behind your head.
I was talking about some serious shit. So let's keep going. First of all, let me get this out of the way. We're talking about the dog incident.
Corrupt na official.
Incident? Incident? Steve was in the hand.
I said your papers are expired. I don't know what you saw, friend. What do you expect?
Huwag yung makatabi sa kabila. Oh, may taktik shotgun to.
And it has to be alright. Violation of our rights. And it has to be a violation of our rights.
Wala na ibang kuhain dito. Wala na. pa-access nito? Clearance. Okay.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Ha? Kala niya. Siya. Takbo! Takbo, tago.
Got to stay in
Ba't kasi pinakalaman ko yun? Ano ba yan? Okay na. Stop na kami. Peace na daw kami.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Tagal naman matapos yung search na yan. Di abot ah. Hello? Nakita ko. Yata yun.
Shake the shakes.
Searching na naman. Maghanap kayo para sa buhay nyo. I have children. Yeah, right.
Details recovered. The black box recorder suggests that the man may have been sending flashbacks to the Og incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Hacking.
I cannot speak for the
Ulit.
but terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it. This is Eliza Kassa, reporting to you live from Picus.
You alive and clearing the way to your future. Prove it.
Around the clock, around the world.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Is watching. I know I am not the only one wondering what the Augmented Rights Coalition hopes to achieve following news of yesterday's devastating attack in Prague. So let's hear from Dr. Talos Rucker, our extravagantly eloquent.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
It was a tragedy for all.
But it wasn't all of humankind who went crazy, Doctor.
The loss of life on both sides was considerable, but instead of healing and dialogue, fear of the augmented has turned to hatred.
Surely you cannot claim to be making when they have spent taxpayer money to build special living quarters.
Okay, safe na tayo. Okay, safe na. We are safe. Oh, muna pakilaman yan.
There's got to be a better way to be honest.
The Rainbow Road goes through Bon Bon. You know this place.
There's got to be a better way.
The Rainbow Road goes through Bon Bon. You know this place.
The rich. I heard they get Please, I can pay you. You must have your rubbish.
Sorry, we only sell range. A different kind of drug. It is called neem. Make you forget all about neuropathy.
My sister and I need medicine. We need neuropathy.
I told you, not my kind of riches. Not my kind.
Ano ba gamitin ko?
Keep walking, Glenn. I got nothing to eat.
Tayo sa storyline.
Don't forget about your permit.
Doc Larry! Doc Larry! Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All OGs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
Wala.
My documentation's never been a problem before. It's not about to become one now.
You sure about this? I am policeman. You see uniform. You see gun.
You know, now that you mention it, your setup looks a little odd. Budget cuts?
No need to insult us. Times are difficult for a regional document checking police. But fact remains, if you continue this way without newest permit, I am legally obliged to shoot you.
Is that right?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
This document agent you mentioned, you see the one in charge? He gets you to stop Augs and offer them this opportunity to do business with him.
Go see for yourself. My friend has documents to pass checkpoints, to keep police off your back, to get into parts of Prague you never knew existed. Tell him Drahomir sent you. You'll see. I give you address, yes?
Alright, give me the address. I think I'd like to see who's behind all this.
Shekashka. There's a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find. My friend will be there. He will get you latest permit card. Just pay him and don't ask questions.
Listen, jerk. I don't know you. You don't know me. Let's keep it that way.
Beat it. I'm not interested.
Hlášení o pohřešovaných osobách. Po útoku na Růžičkově nádraží se stále pohřešuje několik osob. Podrobnosti najdete na webu státní policie.
You looking for permit?
I was stopped by someone named Drahomir at a checkpoint. He sent me here. Apparently you help Augs with documentation, upgrade their permits.
You have the money?
Maybe. You want to tell me what I'm paying for exactly?
You pay to get your name on the list. Melina upstairs, she works on your shiny new permit. You come back in 1 week to pick it up. Standard pickup fee will apply.
How much do you charge people for this?
Not people. Augs. 35,000 credits.
Your buddy said this one was a house, because I'm such a nice guy.
Drahomir would never say that.
What would he say? Something like, gouge every Augs sucker I send you for as much money as you possibly can? Is that how this works?
Look, just give me what you have, and I'll put your name on the list. That's how it works. Melina does surprisingly good work, puts more effort in than we ask her to.
I think I've heard all I need to about your offer, and about your friend upstairs. I'm gonna try my chances without the papers for now.
Suit yourself. Only a matter of time before they come knocking at night.
Блядский.
Continuing cautious patrol.
Seek and you will find, my friend.
All must
You
be
will
ready.
find.
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
Credits up front. Yes, good choice.
I'm good for now.
By now, you won't have to come back.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
naman. Tagal naman ang searching na yan. Come on.
Too many shares
Over
in the
there.
bank.
You hear that?
You going to check it out?
Nothing here. I'm almost certain.
Hey, we checked it. We're clear.
We are losing our values the longer we stay in this place. Money is slow to accrete.
The odds are split. Tomorrow, we will be so busy you will be complaining about that.
Just the one so far? We just need to be a little patient.
Oh boy. Must be.
She'll come around.
Wah. Pasok ko dito. Ito isa. Kanya na natin ito. Yun. Sa tunnel pala yan. Added to the database. Iyakin tayo. Punta tayo kay... Sino ba yun? Dito ko sila yun.
Like Ma always said, never have enough lasers.
Okay na.
Not looking forward to squeezing into that uniform tomorrow.
Tactical shotgun. 1980. Okay, pumapi. Ah.
If you got... I hope you're not Edward Broad, because you don't look at all like the picture.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
I think you work for those scam artists out there. Or do they work for you?
It was never meant to be a scam. More like social services for the disaffected. You know, like no og left behind.
Looks like a forgery ring to me.
I hate the word forgery. I prefer graphic arts activism. I help people to be other people. And seriously, try getting anywhere with forgery on your resume.
You're involved in something that takes advantage of people, and you're worried about your resume?
That may have come out wrong. I mean, yes, career is important, but it's not everything. I know that. I tend to get really nervous when I'm stressed. I'm stressed when... which always just makes things worse. Oh, okay, look. I have no reason to be nervous here, do I? You're totally on my side, right? One of the good guys. Not like Drahomir.
I'm not here to make you nervous. I just need you to explain it to me. The essentials of what's been going on here.
Essentials. Right. Essentially, I was trying to help my augmented friends.
The way I saw it out there, the promise of fake documents was being used to extort people. How does that help them?
The extortion part sucks. I swear to you, I'm totally anti-extortion.
Obviously.
Let me explain better. As the government, they print up these official permits each month, but they only sell them to the rich corporate and military allies. Meanwhile, the other Ogs, they get cattled out of the city because their documents aren't up to date enough. That's what was happening to my friends.
Government corruption versus organized crime. And regular people get caught in the middle. You gotta love the classics.
When it was just me, I didn't charge anyone. But then Drahomir shows up and turns it into this big operation with fake checkpoints and ridiculous fees. I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted to stop.
Why didn't you?
I was scared. Drahomir said he would kill me. Looked at me kind of... like you're looking at me now. You're not going to kill me, are you?
What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. Look, the real problem is Drahomir and that checkpoint of his. Without him in the picture, the rest of them couldn't run a lemonade stand. Maybe you could... you know...
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms, scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
It depends what you have in mind.
The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of.
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made. And I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
Alright, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
Alright. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of.
I've already taken care of the guys outside. They won't be a problem.
Thank you. As mysterious military types go, you're pretty neat, I guess. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
Any of us has ever seen Og incident? Try Og travesty. Try Og massacre. How about Og Armageddon? Because that's where we're headed, thanks to the horror of the Illuminati and their...
Jensen,
I'm getting worried. Should I be calling every police station in town looking for you?
That's not necessary. I'll be in soon.
Good, because we've got work to do.
I don't understand. What do you mean he is being manipulated?
I don't know exactly, but someone saw him in the sewers. Have the mercy of a man.
A cult of some kind? They say there is a resurgence.
Pavel is impressionable. The world.
Got to stay
Get
in
away
control.
from me.
I don't mean to be rude, but I will if I have to.
Don't you have anything better to do than waste my time?
I can't go on. How much longer is it going to be?
Damn, Hanser. You should be in Golem City with all the rest of your terrorist friends.
Not from here, are you?
What gives it away?
You just walked up to a police officer. And I have this funny feeling you expect something good to come out of it.
I used to be a cop, for what it's worth.
Let me guess. Not in Prague. And not since the incident.
In America. Detroit, a long time ago.
I envy you. I look forward to the day that I can say I used to be a cop. A long time ago.
That bad?
If I could do it again, I would be a fireman. No one looks into a fire and thinks, shit, does this one really deserve it? You can just follow orders and feel good about it.
About the repression in this city.
Look, I have nothing against your kind, okay? Personally, I mean. But I am on the front lines of a police state. I am a child of my moment in history.
Sounds awfully abstract for a cop.
To be competent, I have to be complicit. My way of being okay with that is to be abstract. I don't drag human beings from their homes. I drag historical outliers. I don't shoot into unarmed crowds. I fulfill the will of history.
You mean the will of those in power?
Same difference.
I recently got stopped at a fake checkpoint. Heard there was a cop around here who might know what I'm talking about.
Draumir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people. Provides all these bullshit documents that prove he's legit. Regional inspector, my ass. I'm putting a file together.
A file? This guy's dressing up like a cop and harassing hogs in the street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with. Listen, the right amount of coin in the right kind of pocket, fancy-looking paperwork, those things go a long way in this city. Especially if the perception is that he's not really doing anything wrong. Just giving Ogs a hard time.
There's more to it than that.
That's exactly what I think. Why don't you fill me in? What's Drahomir been up to behind my back?
Draumir's checkpoint is the setup for a forgery ring. He's not just stopping Ogs and giving them a hard time. He's not just taking people's lunch money. It's extortion.
This forgery ring, you have an address?
I was inside. I saw the equipment.
You know what? You had me back at harassing. I've been dying for an excuse. A chance to go after someone who actually deserves it for once. No more hiding behind the people he bribes. I suggest keeping your distance. Official police business now. Stay out of it.
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Draumir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine. Thanks.
Děkujeme za spolupráci během stavu nouze.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Idiots.
Come on, you can sleep later. We'll root around a bit.
Thanks, boss. You'll have to find me. You're lucky this time. Come on.
Coming up empty over here. Why don't we eat like here? Look,
There is nothing we can do. Not yet, anyway.
let's just find out who did this.
I've got to find something to do.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonderkind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
They're not gonna be a problem anymore. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Valley internal politics. I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out that... Oh.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know, I've always wanted to get a closer look at those satty fogs of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
Hang on a sec, you gonna put me under for how long? What if the Diwali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay? The chair is gentle. I promise. This thing with the Diwali is nothing. Otar's pissing where he shouldn't.
I count on you to fix me, Kohler. To some extent, your problems are my problems.
That's sweet, Jensen. Otar Botkovelli is the Diwali #2 guy. The men outside, they were his men. But the big boss man is Radic Nikoladze. He is the #1 guy. And I know Radic, so don't worry about it. Now, are we gonna do this procedure, or what?
What exactly are you going to do to me?
I'm not sure yet. First, I gotta get in there to see what's wrong. But don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to you I wouldn't do to myself. I promise. Besides, you've been here a few times. You know I'm professional.
You've never had to put me before.
I never saw you the day after an explosion before either. That was a big shock to your system, man. Kaboom! Now, you want me to fix you or not?
All right, let's just get this over with.
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless, far away, like you're someone else. But Kohler's gonna bring you back and make you you again. Before you know it.
What?
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to... Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected, but you got some strange fucking ogs back there. I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Kohler?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these, I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah, David Sarif installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers. That's one of your standard serif Augs. Those aren't the ones causing the problem. Try one of the new hidden ones. See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you wanna use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. See that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
All right. Reset me now, Kohler. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Okay, so I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. Help you make the most of the new AUGs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Seraph installed all my AUGs. There's something inside me I don't know about. He's the one I need to talk to.
I am familiar with Sarah's work. These new AUGs, they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit, stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
Why would Seraph have hidden these things inside me? I don't get it.
I am not convinced this is a Sarif job. The tech itself is super high-end, but the PDOT insulation, sloppy. The bone mounting, mounted on the quick. Just doesn't have Sarif's touch. Looks more like a retrofit to me. Something much more recent. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking how much I hate being unconscious. You said these additions look recent. How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened to you in that time?
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in some facility in Alaska to recover. It was a few months there that... the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen. That's terrifying.
You ever seen anything like this before? An AUG system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less AUGs, not more.
What exactly makes these AUGs so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what. Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like half of you is untested, unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful is what it is.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... It would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise? I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But my last shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Kohler. Thanks for the praxis.
Jensen, it's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
Tak si pro mě pojď, Fišáku. Pro tebe za běžnici.
You planning to shoot an old man? Thank you. I didn't know what to do. There are not many people a man like me can call on for help.
What did they want?
What everybody wants. Money. To feel strong. At first I thought they were here to take me away. Any moment now, they will take me away.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that.
Don't get an old man's hopes up. Unless... my daughter? Did she send you? She did, didn't she? Why else would you? Please, tell me. When can I see them?
Why would your daughter send me?
I thought maybe she and the little one finally decided to help Grandpa with his permit situation. But she probably understands that I need to avoid detection. It is better not to make contact.
When was the last time you saw them?
A few years. Since the day of the... you know.
The day of the incident?
The time I ran naked onto a football field as a teenager, that was an incident. This was the work of the devil. He closed our eyes, forced us to see what he sees.
That's a long time not to see someone you care about.
It's not their fault. My son-in-law, he keeps them away from me because... well, because...
Because why?
What am I, on trial? Soon you'll be judging me just like he did. Like they all did.
Judging you for what, Edward?
They say I became a monster. In the park. It was during the incident.
You were with your family when the signal went out. Darrow's broadcast. Caused all those Augs to lose control.
I grabbed the youngest by the wrists. We were spinning. We spun like mad. I don't know where it came from. This exhilaration that wasn't mine. It was reckless, I admit. There were mosquitoes in my brain. There was blood. They say that it couldn't have been me. Someone else must have... a stranger, after I blacked out. Please, tell me you believe me. Tell me it isn't possible that I did that to him.
When the signal was broadcast, Augs everywhere were made to do terrible things. Things they would never have done otherwise. Some of them can't remember, or choose not to be able to remember. The truth is, yes, it's possible, Edward. But that doesn't necessarily make you responsible. It was out of our control.
I said, I tried to tell them. Whatever my hands may have done, my heart did not. But what kind of defense is that? If I can't forgive myself, why should they? One of them is still alive, And whether I ever get to see him or not, I want to remain as close as I can. I want to remain in Prague.
Here, this permit should fool anyone at a glance.
I remember the officer saying I would have to pay again. Is that true?
No, I'm not here to collect. I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. So, what now? Do I have to activate something? I can put on my nice coat if necessary. If I have to wait in line, I'll wait in line. I don't complain.
The situation's a little less legal than that.
Oh. Do you need me to break in somewhere?
I'll take care of it. Just try to keep a low profile until I figure out how to validate your number.
All right. I can do that. I will wait here.
I can't go on like this. You know the city built.
If they had their way, they would bulldoze the whole district, us included.
At least it will fill in all the potholes.
Reminds me of when I visited in Montreal.
What if we hide it? Maybe plant some bushes. One more time. I am serious. A nice shrubbery. I know a guy. Roger.
Area secure. Maintaining cautious patrol.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Devastating attack in Prague.
No more. I don't care what you do. I don't care about you.
The eloquent leader himself.
Continuing cautious patrol. It was a tragedy for all.
But it wasn't all of humankind who went crazy.
The loss of life on both sides was considerable, but instead of healing and dialogue, fear of the augmented has turned to hatred.
Surely you cannot claim to be mistreated by governments when they have spent taxpayer money to build special living quarters for you and your kind.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Nemůžu uvěřit, že ti to
There's got to be some way to get off this junk.
Maintaining cautious patrol mode.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Area secure. Maintaining cautious patrol.
Ciao, Cookie. Coś tu
There's just never enough time.
We were machines, sir. But terror and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices. Teach us to have children so that we may love them. Primus, is that you?
Are you Arinka Bauer?
Who are you? Please, take whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Arenka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me. I am the robot Helena. Arenka is not well. We must shield her.
Irenka paid someone to make her an AUG permit. To keep her from being taken to Golem City. That someone wants to come through.
Really? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even... There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it. Here. This permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at it.
Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Golem just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry. There's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Milena, I met with both those AUGs you made permits for. Now what?
There's a computer at the government kiosk that handles the augment permit registry. You'll have to... access it. Quote unquote.
You mean break in?
The code to the server room is 6788. Be careful, there may be other forms of security.
Alright, I got it.
Perhaps we've been dead a long, long
The old man was supposed to be alone. Let's go. Just forget it.
Are you scared? Nothing here. Almost certain.
Ahoy! What can I get you? Beer? Something else?
What else have you got?
Oh, just an item of interest.
For someone who lives off of their sales, you're unusually reserved.
Well, sometimes it's hard to know who to trust, especially these days. For example, I don't suppose you have any neuropozyne you would be willing to spare, do you?
Sure, here you go.
Thank you. I can't tell you how much this means.
These are tough times. We all have to do what we can.
You understand? That's... You have no idea how many people just look the other way. But we can't afford to. Not Oggs, and not anyone else. What happens to one happens to all of us.
The neuropozyne isn't even for you, is it?
No, it's not. I'm what you might call a... Well, I think of myself as a Samaritan smuggler. I get things for people in need.
I'm glad I could help.
Listen, I can't let you leave without thanking you properly. I store a few supplies in the basement. The code to the door is 1015. Help yourself to what's down there.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Like you said, we all need to help each other. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Let's see those odds and ends you have for sale.
You can't go wrong with that.
I'll have a beer.
Here you go. Anything else?
I'm good for now.
As you wish.
My wife is going to kill me.
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
Credits up front. You want anything else?
I'm good for now.
I still have more.
Relax, Brad. The worst that can happen is that you'll get shot.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there. Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Adam, thanks for calling me back, son. I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all...
I'm not interested in your sympathy, Seraph. We've got more important things to discuss. Like my doctor finding dormant AUGs hidden in my system.
What?
Dormant experimental AUGs. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Adam, you know the decisions I made for you 2 years ago.
Yes or no?
No! All the work we did on you was above board. You have my word on that. What exactly did you find?
Experimental test AUGs spliced into my system. Kohler said something about a neodymium shell. Who would have designed something like that?
My God, you've got a Titan AUG? It's impossible. It was just a concept.
You just said this wasn't you.
It wasn't. The DoD showed me schematics 3 years ago and asked me if I thought it could work. It was designed by somebody else, Vadim Orlov. Megan and I interviewed him once, but he wouldn't have fit in.
These schematics you saw, don't suppose you kept a copy?
They were classified. I never had a copy. The only reason I even saw them was because the Defense Department valued my opinion. Seraph Industries did good work back in the day. When we signed a schematic, you knew it was solid.
Orlov? Sounds Russian. Who is he? Why wouldn't he have fit in?
He was supposed to be a boy wonder, a neuroscience prodigy. Got his master's degree in Moscow, post-grad in the US. His grades were off the chart, but his theories were sketchy at times. Megan said his ethics were questionable.
Megan? Megan Reed said that? The woman who gave you my DNA to experiment with?
We didn't hire him, Adam. 2 minutes into the interview and I could tell Orloff didn't like his ideas being challenged by anyone. Least of all, a strong woman like your ex.
I've got to find this guy.
Adam, let me track him down for you. I'm leaving for London soon. I've got meetings with Nathaniel Brown and the Santo group there. But I can make phone calls, reach out to people. Seraph Industries may be gone, but my name still carries weight in certain circles.
Do it. Contact me by infolink when you have something.
I won't let you down on this. I never felt right about losing touch with you after Panchaea. When I heard you'd shown up in Detroit alive a year after everyone thought you were dead. Why didn't you get in touch with us?
I couldn't. Rescue crews pulled me out of the ocean and dumped me in a clinic in Alaska. Nobody knew who I was. For a long time, neither did I.
My God, son, you don't think... I mean, that could have been when...
Find Orlov, Seraph. I've got questions I need answered.
I will, I promise. I'll call you.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
check on him?
We've got to get him back up.
Are you doing pranks again?
Let's go hand out something new.
How did a weakling like you survive the incident?
It's done. No more synthesis. No more neon.
Access granted.
Just leave me alone. Please, I'm begging you. This sucks. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Please.
I have money. Do not kill me.
I'm innocent. I swear.
I never did anything to you.
No. Please. Oh God. I have children.
What a shitty day.
I have children. I'm innocent. I swear. I never did anything to you. Please. I'm begging you.
I like it down here. If you don't, then you can just fuck off.
Hey, toi! Psst. Please, don't tell anyone. Viznik's not supposed to be here. Shh! But I am here.
I'll take your word for it.
I was part of it. The hive mind inside the... I questioned what holds us together. Where? Why? Now this. Exiled from exile. I have been disconnected.
Disconnected? Disconnected from what? I don't understand what you're saying.
If there is a lack of understanding between my brains, may not always misfire like these. He did this to me. It's what it does. I can't force you, because I'm not like him.
Not like who? Who forced you?
Together, they succumbanize to him. Him, the opportunist, the savior, the rat. When I resisted, I saw. It made him fear me.
Who are you talking about? Who are the people inside the gate?
They are the outcasts, the illegals, the weak and the frightened. We found solace in him, something worth defending, but it was not a choice.
If it wasn't a choice, then what was it?
The Pied Piper was a rat. His instrument was invasive. The others cannot hear it, but I can. The signal. I was too close and now I'm too far. But you will see through him.
Let me see if I got this straight. The Pied Piper led you down here, and the Pied Piper is a rat.
Exactly. I'm glad we understand each other. Okay. Just remember, you'll only be able to confront him if he knows that you know that he knows. So, obviously, you'll need the name. The name. I'm not supposed to give it away, but I must. And then you must. Yes?
You're asking me to go beyond that gate, to confront someone who's harmed you, who may be harming others. I'm willing to do that, but I need to know more about what's happening.
He casts them close. He brings them away. You must find out how to uncotangle him from the others, to resist the mentality. They need to be eased out. Figure out what holds them all together, because it's not his personality. When you finally see Richard for who he really is, you realize it cannot possibly be that.
Richard, huh? All right. Let's go see what I've agreed to.
Viznik could use some help. Pied Piper is a rat.
stranger. He should not be.
Outside, he's not one of us.
Do not look at him.
He will harm us. He cannot harm us.
He will behave himself.
He will be made to behave. Richard will know what to do.
He will listen to Richard.
Richard, protect us, Richard.
Richard.
Come closer. Let me see you. There's nothing to be scared of. Everyone's worst impulses get checked at the door, yours included. I hope you understand the need for it. We preach pacifism here. Alternatives to terror. Don't want animals dragging in the mud.
Who are you? What is all this?
This is what the new freedom looks like. A collaborative elaboration of the imaginative experience.
An experiment of some kind.
We're beyond experiments. We're establishing truths, new models of belonging and community, ones in which people can actually live.
You remember Utopia? There's a man outside who... He asked me to come. He said you... The man outside.
I know what it's like outside. Trapped between acts of humiliation and acts of terror. Between resolutions and registry codes. The canned laughter. The scripted dreams. It's no longer a place for people.
I came because I thought something was... It's wrong. I had reason to believe something's wrong.
Everything is wrong. That's why we're here. Bracketing out the terrorists. If only in this one tiny corner of the world. Allow me to suggest something. A version of you. A version that strips away all suspicions, free of the sinister cells we cling to along the way. Here, you can be free of the injustices, the suffering, your own animal impulses. Finally, you can be human.
I may not know exactly what's going on here, but I do know that an honest man wouldn't need to hide behind a screen.
I know what you're thinking. You can't wait to be the best version of yourself.
Visnick said I had to see through you, your attempts at manipulation, to see you for what you...
Some part of you abhors violence. Some part of everyone does. See, I know you better than you know yourself. I know you don't want to hurt anyone.
I don't know for a fact that you're doing anything wrong.
That's because I'm not. Unless you count saving these people. We live in a world of brutality, repression, exile. The Restoration Act is the single greatest human rights violation of all time. These people deserve better than that.
Most men who claim to be saviors,
You have a skeptical personality. It's understandable. You're a product of your time. No one's forcing you to stay.
You want me to leave? Like Visnick?
I want you to understand. The people who choose to be here, they are good people. And with my help, they have done something miraculous. They have found a better version of themselves, of society. Promise me you won't jeopardize that.
I think you're the one who's harming these people.
As you can see, I'm not harming anyone. I know you believe.
I didn't come here to jeopardize these people.
That's good enough. That's all I need to hear. Look at me, Pablo. Don't be scared. I need you to know that you're not alone. I need you to know it in your bones.
He's freed us from dark thoughts. They do not exist here.
Can you all feel it? We are becoming someone else. Not through fear, not through technology, not through long-drawn trials and errors of evolution. We are doing it through sheer force of will. Do not doubt yourself, Thomas. We all know what that can do to a man. We all saw what happened to Vision. Welcome to the next stage of our journey. Brace yourselves. Get away from there. One among you is armed to the teeth. Is a tree of thorns. But not even he can act upon his base impulses. Here, deep down, he knows it's wrong. Here, it's all we have left. The scrap of sewer. They control everywhere else, with their laws, their threats, their guns. But together, we can make here wherever we want it to be. Here can last forever.
Good people don't disturb rich people. Don't ask why.
You don't belong here. You need to leave. Here, it's all we have left. The scrappers here. They control everywhere else, with their laws, their threats, their guns. But together, we can make it here wherever we want it to be. Here, love, forever. am I contributing to the experience? You know who you are. You know what I'm talking about. I see what you see when you close your eyes. That other place, the place we were never really part of, it belongs to them. It's always belonged to them. In their world, we are the humiliated, the scavengers, the oppressed. But here we can be so much more.
Snooping is a symptom of the troubled soul. Richard must be left in peace.
Seek only peace.
Good people don't go upstairs. Do not doubt yourself. We all know what that can do to a man. We all saw what happened to Disney. You don't belong here. You need to leave.
The ladders are there to tempt.
I never saw you. You were never here.
Those goddamn drones have been hunting us for 3 days. Finally thought they'd given up. Been quiet since last night, but I guess they were just fucking with us. I didn't know they did that. My name's Paulina, by the way.
Adam.
Thanks for helping, Adam. I know we should have run, but Romero said to stay here and wait. So, you're a friend of his? Do you have some news?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Romero, he's this cop. The only good cop in this entire city. He's helping us get out of Prague. Told us to wait down here, but we haven't heard from him in a couple of days. Christ, right now I almost wish I was back in Golem.
You were in Golem City?
Out of the frying pan, as they say. We were staying low, thought the worst was behind us, until the Dvali scooped us up. We got sold to a mining camp up north, and we were on our way when... I don't know what happened. Someone, an angel I think, started shooting at the truck. One of the other girls we were with was killed, but we managed to get away. We got hidden, stayed safe, and contacted Romero. Cut to now.
You should get out of the sewers. Sooner or later, you're gonna take a wrong turn and get hemmed in. It comes to that.
Drones or Dvali? We'll be dead either way. Might as well see how far we can get, right? Listen, just because we're staying down here doesn't mean you need to. The door over there is a shortcut to the surface. It's useless to us, but the code is 5398, if you're interested.
I've never been more afraid in my life. I thought those police drones were the end of us all.
We'd be dead if it wasn't for you. Thank you.
Yes? Another one.
Don't do anything suspicious.
What do you want, Clank? Get back to your squat, or I'll send you someplace even worse.
Yes, you have some questions.
How does this Rabia work? Do you need Augs to build it, or do you want us to live there?
Both, actually. Although everyone is welcome. It's being built by the augmented for the augmented.
How is it different from the Utala complex?
There's no comparison. Utalek was a place to put people, just a way to move the problem somewhere else. Rabia is built for people living.
Anomaly detected.
Can I keep this pamphlet?
Trace program initiated.
Have a good day.
Access granted.
Santo and augmented people just like you are creating the future together.
What is it? How are they taking it?
Well, let me tell you, the next time that little factor I know, right? Have a sense of priority.
So we took over the break room for a while. Big deal. We're trying to keep some semblance of control over this part of town.
better life for the augmented, and it's waiting for you in La Via!
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Back, Og. Have a nice time.
Státní policie má oprávnění během stavu nouze vykonávat prohlídky. Prosíme o spolupráci za všech okolností.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Státní policie bude na kontrolní
When you wish upon a star.
What?
The song. It's in my head. It makes me think of the old puppet shop.
Děkujeme za spolupráci.
Remember. The one when we were kids?
Go back.
That's it. Go.